A wonderful people, no be smart, they say that Nigeria don't happen to the man wey they call Peter Obi, the former presidential candidate and he come be the former Anambra state governor. No be smart, you know say this wey we dey talk that all of you people wey dey for Lagos, wey dey Abuja, waiting say make they leave them, make they dey side east, dey swore dey mumu theirself for there. Well, Nigeria go happen to you. Every pray wey you suppose to dey pray every morning. Na if you wake up, pray to God, say God no allow Nigeria to happen to you. Because if Nigeria happen to you, they go carry camera come your front, come video you, go explain tire. My people, na so e be. They say that some unknown person don go carry Peter Obi brother house, comping everything, carry and go down. You don ready o. As e stand like this now, that everywhere don kasala for inside that thing. Now Peter Obi come outside, come para, say why they go do this thing to his own brother. My people, I go play you wetin dey happen for inside House of Assembly right now. May you listen for your own ear. They say wahala dey inside that place. So stay tuned. I will play the two video for you.
All good?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nigeria has happened to Mr. Peter Obi.
Just yesterday, just on Sunday, I came back from the US, and my younger brother told me an emergency wants to see me, and I saw him yesterday on my way to Abuja. He said to me that the land, the company land, Nest Food Limited, the land they own for over 10 years, probably over 15 years, belonging to them, and some people just jumped into it and said they are the owner, that they have cut injunction, and that they are about to start demolition. I said, okay, we'll go to court. That they won't demolish it without having proper documentation on everything. But yesterday evening, he called me, said they've removed the roof. They brought 3 tractors, 2,000, demolition everywhere, as fast as they can. And I said, no, I'll leave Abuja this morning. Let me go there personally. He said all effort for them to enter there, they refused to even enter. And they've chased out the people who are living there. So there's nothing they can do. That's how I came from Abuja with first flight this morning from Abuja. Drove to this place, asked the people, who authorized it to demolish? They said I've cut injunction. That the owner gave them. I said, who is the owner? They said they don't know the owner. They just gave them. I said, who is the owner? They said they don't know the owner. Can I see the cut injunction and see who the owner is, the person who is now claiming is sued? They gave me the cut injunction. The cut injunction especially said unknown person. How can you sue an unknown person? I said the land belongs to you. A land with property. And within yesterday and today, you demolish the property. Look at it. They've removed the roof, they removed everything. Okay, give me your proper documentation, demolition order, because even if you want to demolish the house, you go to the state, they give you order to demolish, give you appropriate documentation, bring safety people and them, so that we know you're doing what is now. It's only while I'm here now that some people came and said they are safety order. What kind of country is this? How do you descend to this level of rascality? How can you show a non person? Enter somebody's land and everything. I've been here for 4 hours. I've not seen one person who comes and said, I'm the owner. 3 people or 2 or 3 people have appeared. Are you the owner? No, I'm not. But I'm acting on behalf. I said, so who is the owner? No name. They've not called the name. I said, but you know my name. I'm Peter Obi. I want to know the next person, so I can even approach him and say, please, this land belongs to a company that my brother is the majority shareholder. The country can't go on like this. We're looking for foreign investors. We're looking for investors. But look at how local investors are being treated. Is that how a country can thrive? This level of lawlessness, this level of rascality.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
See the equipment that are here. You can see things that are here. Nobody could remove anything. Is that how I come to work? They just came suddenly, started demolition. You know, if my brother didn't have a brother like me, they would. He wanted to enter here. They said, no, you can't enter. We have court injunction. What about court injunction that allows somebody to enter into another person's property, refusing for removing his things and everything, and demolishing everywhere? What about court injunction is that? We are finished with the country.
Nigeria has happened to Peter Obi's family. And for those of you who think what is happening to Peter Obi will not reach you, it will reach everybody. In as far as we are not in a label, and in as far as we have not seen any reason to come together to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and for Biafra restoration, Ndi Igbo will continue to suffer both home and abroad. Go and mark it. In as far as we have failed to come together to fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release and Biafra restoration, whether big or small, we will continue to suffer. That is the truth. No two ways about it. Imagine if they can treat Peter Obi with all his connections and the contact and the popularity and a well-known politician. If they can treat him like this, imagine you that is just an ordinary boy that have money, or maybe you that don't have anything. How would they treat you? The earlier we realize that Nigeria is not for us, it's better for us. Let us come together as one people and fight for our freedom. That's all I have to say. I remember my humble self, MAP Eziokubundo 1. Stay tuned for more videos and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.
Even allow anybody to remove anything. You can go. They didn't allow anybody to remove anything. You can see the equipment that are here. You can see things that are here. Nobody could remove anything. Is that how I come to work? They just came suddenly, started demolition. You know, if my brother didn't have a brother like me, they would. He wanted to enter here. They said, no, you can't enter. We have court injunction. What about court injunction that allows somebody to enter into another person's property, refusing for removing his things and everything, and demolishing everywhere? What about court injunction is that? We are finished with the country. I have peacefully went to court. No quarrel, no issues. We will.
There is too much preoccupation with politics and 2027. Maybe there's too much concentration on receiving defectors all across the country, and people are not looking at it. Please, Mr. President, because the business of the Nigerian people, for which we were all elected, all of us and the President of the Federal Republic, is not moving forward. That is the one in this chamber is opposed to an extension if it has become necessary, so that the machinery of government continues to run and does not grind to a halt. But clearly, nobody is satisfied about the situation that we have found ourselves in. Mr. President, I came this morning to have a conversation with the chairman of appropriation. I'm a member of that committee too. And also the chairman of finance. And if possible, to discuss this on the floor. I didn't know that this matter was slated for hearing, because we are all inundated with complaints all over. Government has grounded, that's what it means. Contractors who have done their jobs, committed their resources, cannot be paid. The benefits of the budget that we all took time to work on and passed has not gotten to the people. And guess what? We are talking of the capital component. The recurrent component, which is for the bureaucrats, it has gotten to them 100%. 100%. The component that has not been released, that is still stagnant, nothing is moving forward, is the real one that goes to the people of Nigeria. development of our country, for all the people that we represent. So it's a very sad situation. You recall that some weeks back, there was a time that contractors, out of frustration and anger, I hear even staged demonstrations. I read about it. A number of you on this floor may be familiar with that. So, Mr. President, the chairman of appropriation, unlike other motions and debates he has led, for which we have always supported, even from this aisle, in the interest of the country, today has not given compelling reasons why this extension has become necessary. And I don't want to hazard any guess, but from this aisle, you all know what is happening. Maybe there is too much preoccupation.
My people, I saw a bill and I don't see them. Say they don't abandon this country now. They prepare for 2027 election. They don't know whether people go even reach that time. Maybe that time now cow now go come be the Senate and the candidate will go sit down for the House of Assembly. It don't read. However, Nigeria, pray may not happen to you, because if it happen to you, you go understand, say this country. You go understand. So those when Nigeria happen to more than over, so and where we find ourselves. But I wish say you people talk the truth, support the freedom, support the people who want make this thing good, but now no do. So however, Mr. P2B, I wish say you go feel realize and alliance with your people and find our way out from this mess where all of us find ourselves in our country. Mona share the video as you don't read.